kind of a strange feeling, especially knowing that one of the lads in the group had actually experienced Hillsborough firsthand. So that was it was a strange feeling. It was very quiet, and I think my thoughts were with my friend Andy, who'd been there at the time, and also just trying to get a memory really of the ground, and just thinking of those that died really.
Nice to go back and see things at a different angle from where I left them off, but just generally thinking about what happened there and why we were there really.
I went in there and it was quite eerie, and I think I've spoken to all the lads about this when I wasn't sure if it was just because the stadium was eerie because it was empty, or just because it started thinking about what we were doing there and what we were about to do.
Ingrid Shaw, she had 2 kids. She was a single mother, so she died. The kids had to go into a home.
Having experience of the route, Nick is showing the team which way they will go and where he has placed the rest stop.
There's a McDonald's and a service station up there. That's the bit where I realised that one of the greatest things in the world when you're knackered is just full fat Coke.
What it was, I've been involved with a couple of other challenges previously, and on the Facebook page that we did for that, I saw that you guys needed a driver, someone to get involved, that kind of thing. So I've done the driving before, so anything I can do to help, I just wanted to get involved.
Nathan's challenge is to travel cross-country from Hillsborough to Anfield. He has 3 days to travel over 77 miles across 4 counties whilst doing keepy-ups. A challenge that no one has ever attempted before.
After I watched the 25th anniversary, I seen a few people were doing tributes like Borussia Dortmund. I think AC Milan was another team, and just thought I wanted to do my own personal tribute, but I guess, as a football fan, on behalf of football fans as well, I'd done similar things in the past, so I thought I'd try and juggle a ball from Hillsborough to Anfield. That was the idea, yeah. I started training back in June of last year when I organised the challenge, and then I was only doing a couple of days a week. As we've progressed closer to the challenge, I'm training more frequently. In the last couple of months, I was doing 3 days consecutively and doing 18, 16 and a 20 most weeks, and the final few weeks a couple of 20s, 20 miles. So yeah, I've done a lot of training, trained hard for the event.
David John Benson.
For every mile that Nathan travels, one of his team will read a name or family of names to spur Nathan into completing the challenge. And with travelling at an average of 3 miles per hour and the weather currently on his side, Nathan and his team are making good progress to finish at the destination within good time.
Can you write post for it anyway? Like on a as a guest?
First day, I always knew that was going to be the hardest day, because the inclines on it are just insane. The terrain that you're going on, it's slippery, it's rocky, it's wet, it's manky, it's horrible, and that is the toughest day by a long way.
You just continue. This is pretty straightforward the whole way. Between here and here, really hard to get lost. Okay, because that just continues straight on.
At every stop, Nathan spends time looking after his feet. After having severe foot problems on a previous challenge, he doesn't want to run that risk again.
What's my birthday yesterday? Really? It was my mum's birthday as well. Yeah? Yeah, you would have had to buy 2 cakes.
I feel bad now. Let you down.
No, it was my mum's and then my nephew's the day before.
Yeah.
I'd say if we can hold it.
Throughout the journey, the team constantly updates social media on how the challenge is progressing.
On a personal level, I really struggled. I mean, just watching Nathan constantly throughout the whole of the day, because I was behind him or on his shoulder the whole time.
Having had the weather on his side throughout the day, Nathan's ascent through the Pennines was going to be the most difficult of all. And with the weather changing, his body is now feeling the strain of the challenge, a strain that all of his team may feel.
Got to go on my neck.
After safely descending from the Pennines, Nathan and his team are eager to finish the final stage of their journey of the day. Another 5 miles to the finish.
Yeah, the coffee's on you for blood.
That's it. That's it.
Well in.
That's it.
Well done. Well done.
Absolutely brilliant.
Well done.
Brilliant.
Well done.
Fucking made up. Well done, mate. Well done.
Day 1 was such a challenge for the team, travelling 26.6 miles, that some are feeling the hangover of it today. But the spirit of the team still remains high.
All the way.
Should be alright.
Yeah. And do again, mate.
I'm standing right, seeing them all now. Let's have a quick everybody in.
And you, Mike.
Come on, Mike.
Go up, mate. Go on.
Brilliant.
Pants are there. Good enough. Right. Bear with me to start with. Right, day 2.
Nate, left.
You won't be laughing about 5 miles.
Oh, I'm hoping it's going to be a little bit easier.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you can keep my gloves on the windscreen. Stupidly last.
Hopefully my knee will just loosen up.
Past up at War Memorial.
Where are we now?
You there? That's where
going
it's like it's like a shell garage.
Through sheer grit, determination and a constant reminder of the people that he's doing this challenge for, Nathan battles on, regardless of how much he aches or falls along the way.
Really, really tough. And when
on this narrow path
I say that, I was surprised because I was hurting myself. I thought it was going to be an absolute struggle, but I sort of, after the first mile and a half, Nathan sort of picked up the pace relatively quick. Sort of mentioned his knee was bothering him, but it didn't. He seemed to be okay. Then we hit some of the some of the streets where we were twisting and turning, and straight away I got concerned then, because he dropped the ball and he hadn't done that the whole day on day one. So straight away I'm like, well, that's not right. So pretty much from the second mile I was a bit concerned about day two. I'm in so much pain, the feet are killing me. The last thing he needs to do is hear me whinging, so I'm trying to concentrate on not being a big girl's blouse and moaning to Nathan. Stay left, stay to me. Red on? Yeah.
Day two was really hard actually, because we knew fairly early on that after the first stop that Nathan was developing a bit of an injury, and it's one of those things where somebody's done absolutely everything right. The training was right, the support was right, the route was right, you know, but just drew a bad card.
Try and do it. Keep it a straight line. You know. No, it's on the bottom. It's on the bottom. So we was sitting in the chemist trying to get some painkillers for my knee, and there was a guy in there asking what I'd done to my knee, so I was just telling him the story, and then once I told him the story, that another guy overheard what we were saying, and he happened to know a physio, so we were now on the way to the physio. Hopefully he'll be able to do something and get my knee sorted out to get me back out there.
Nathan goes to the home of professional physio Tim Budd. For 30 minutes, Tim helps Nathan to discover what the underlying problem of his knee is and to get him back on the road as soon as possible. He does this through massages, stretches and some exercises so that he can relieve some of the pain on Nathan's knees.
Yeah. Alright, really appreciate it, man.
No worries. Good luck.
Still good luck running into your friend, I think, in the
Again, just thinking of the fans as I was in Hillsborough, as I was juggling, just thinking what it was all for. Just thinking what a big, a big thing this is for, to do something for the 96, and having people with me that were at Hillsborough. So yeah, just thinking of that really as I was going. I know we had names read out on the challenge each time. One of the guys read out the names. It was kind of thinking of, okay, can I remember something on the profile? Can I remember the face I was juggling? So that helped a lot, even if I was a little bit tired, I'd try and think of that, so that pushes you on a little bit, yeah.
For another 2 miles, Nathan carries on strong. But that comes to an abrupt end when the pain in his knees becomes too much for him. After 6 hours of travelling, Nathan has only covered 6 miles, with another 20 miles waiting for him today, and a further 30 miles tomorrow. team give Nathan the options to start for the remainder of the day and carry on deep into the night, or go back to the hotel to try and help Nathan to be able to finish the challenge tomorrow. Whilst on the drive to the hotel, Tim explains to Nathan on the phone that if he does carry on with the challenge to Anfield, he may be left with long-term injuries, resulting in it affecting his family and career. Fighting throughout the night to get himself fit enough to carry on for the final part of the challenge, Nathan is unsuccessful. No amount of ice baths, creams or painkillers could give Nathan that fighting chance to succeed in this challenge. Regardless of how he felt, Nathan still wanted to go to Anfield to pay his respects and meet one of the victim's sisters, Louise.
Done fantastic, but please don't be hard on yourself. You know, you can't help being injured. I mean, I know that from experience. So, but the thing is, it's the thought what counts. Do you know what I mean? Just to even, you know, do it, you know, for us. So.
Well, that makes me feel great. Actually, I know I've heard it from these boys as well, but it's a little bit different coming from yourself.
But honestly, thank you so much. Just really sincerely appreciate it.